You have, of course, the Ahmadis who are in a situation because you say they're not Muslims, they say they are Muslims. Here's what an Ahmadi spokesman said this year under your government. He said Ahmadis have no religious freedoms in Pakistan, and recent actions taken by the authorities mean that the situation is going to deteriorate further and make it impossible for Ahmadis to carry on with their everyday lives. That was just 6-7 months ago under your government.
Let me listen. The Ahmadis, according to our constitution now, are non-Muslims. They have every right to come into politics, to contest elections on non-Muslim seats. They have every right to practice their religion, but we don't...
Yes, they have to declare themselves non-Muslim in order to participate in Pakistani public life. Some would say that's a form of apartheid.
No, not to participate in public life, but yes, when we have to sign a form declaring, accepting the finality of the Prophet, peace be upon him, and those who don't, by our constitutional definition, are non-Muslims. So there is no denial of their political rights. But if they insist that our constitution is wrong and they want us to change that, then I'm afraid that creates problems.
You say there's no denial of rights. You say there's no denial of rights. On this show back in 2016, when I asked Imran Khan, your Prime Minister, if he would extend equal rights to Ahmadis, he said, and I quote, "All human beings have equal rights. Anyone who is a Pakistani has an equal right." Yet shortly after he was elected to office last year, Princeton University economist Atif Mian, who had been selected to serve on the Prime Minister's Economic Advisory Council, was asked to step down because he's an Ahmadi. Why didn't the Prime Minister stand by him? Why didn't you stand by him if everyone has equal rights in Pakistan?
He was not in Pakistan, he was in the US. So let's be very clear. When you say equal rights, you have equal rights under the Constitution. You want to bring about constitutional changes. There are many constitutional changes which may improve the country. With the 18th Amendment, we have now power devolved, so bringing about any change becomes ever more difficult at the center. But I agree the Atif Mia case was unfortunate, and there was a lot of debate.
Unfortunate or discriminatory?
Essentially, no, I think that it is the choice of the government finally, but I think that it should have been dealt with in a better way. And the fact of the matter is that it should not have been done in the way it was done. If you knew it would become controversial, we should never have taken that decision in the first place. The gentleman is not in Pakistan, he's been living in the States, so it's not that he was being denied a right to be part of the government in Pakistan. He was being asked to be an advisor, and I think that it would have been good because he's one of the leading economists.
Okay, but he was targeted because he was Ahmadi.
No, the controversy was created needlessly, and I think that it could have been handled better. But he was not denied any right because he was being asked to come as an advisor on a sort of pro bono capacity.
Shereen Mazari, thank you so much for joining me on Upfront.